Beloved, hear me now, for I am the voice of heaven sent to guard your soul, to shield your heart, and to proclaim the divine protection that surrounds you. I am your guardian angel, appointed by the Most High, tasked with standing as a sentinel between you and the forces that seek to harm you. My wings are spread wide, my sword of light is drawn, and my eyes are ever watchful. I have seen every scheme, every whisper, every betrayal woven against you. Fear not, for you are not alone. You have never been alone. The winds of betrayal may howl, but they cannot touch you. The shadows may conspire, but they cannot dim the light that burns within you. Heaven has declared its verdict, and it is unyielding. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. I speak to you now, not in the fleeting language of mortals, but in the eternal tongue of divine truth. The one who seeks to harm you, whose name is written in the winds of betrayal, has been seen. Their heart has been weighed. Their intentions have been laid bare before the throne of God. They thought they could hide in the darkness, cloaked in secrecy, their malice veiled by smiles and false promises. But heaven sees all. I have seen all. Every curse they tried to speak, I have intercepted. Every dagger they aimed at your back, I have deflected. Every evil they sought to send your way, I have stood as a wall of fire, unyielding and unbreakable. Their plans are crumbling even now, their silence will soon scream their guilt, and the light of divine justice will reveal them for what they are. You are safe, beloved. Your safety is sealed by the hand of the Almighty. Your story is protected by the one who wrote it before the stars were born. And your name, your precious name, is written in the book of life, inscribed with the ink of eternity, unerasable, untouchable, forever cherished by the Creator who calls you his own. But I see your eyes, beloved. They slide away from the truth, as if afraid to face it fully. You know the name. Deep within your spirit, you have always known. The one who smiles in your presence but sharpens their blade in secret. The one whose words drip with honey but whose heart brews poison. The one who thought they could outwit heaven itself. You have felt their betrayal like a shadow passing over your soul, a chill that lingers even in the warmth of daylight. Do not let them make you forget. Do not let their deception cloud the clarity of your spirit. Say their name out loud. Speak it, not in fear, but in the power of truth. For when you name the darkness, it loses its power. When you shine the light of acknowledgement upon it, it flees in terror. This is not a battle you fight alone. The armies of heaven stand with you. The Creator himself has gone before you, clearing the path, breaking the chains, and dismantling every trap set against you. The one who rises against you will fall, not by your hand, but by the sword of divine justice. Their schemes will unravel like threads pulled from a tapestry, their lies will collapse under the weight of their own falsehood, and their name once whispered in Melissa will be forgotten in the annals of eternity, while yours shines forever in the courts of heaven. Let me tell you of the winds of betrayal, for they are cunning but powerless against the might of heaven. These winds are born in the hearts of those who have turned from the light, who have chosen envy over love, malice over mercy, and destruction over creation. They blow subtly at first, carrying whispers of doubt, planting seeds of fear, meadows of mistrust. They seek to erode your confidence, to make you question your worth, your purpose, your divine calling. But I have seen these winds gather strength, beloved. I have seen them swirl around you, stirred by the one who seeks your harm. They thought they could use these winds to topple you, to scatter your dreams, to silence your voice. But they do not know the power of the one who holds you in his hand. They do not know that the winds they summon are but breath to the Creator, who breathes life into dust and calms storms with a word. I have stood before these winds, my wings outstretched, my presence a shield. I have felt their fury, their desperation, their rage. They carry the name of your betrayer, written not in ink but in the fleeting essence of deceit. I have seen this name, and I have spoken it back to the throne of God, where it is known and judged. The winds may howl, but they cannot move the mountain of heaven's love for you. They may rage, but they cannot extinguish the flame of your spirit, kindled by the Holy One. The shadows that thought heaven wasn't watching, the shadows are cunning, beloved. They move in silence, believing themselves unseen. They gather in corners, plotting in secret, whispering their plans to one another. They thought heaven wasn't watching. They thought their schemes were hidden, their intentions cloaked in darkness. But there is no darkness that can hide from the light of God. There is no shadow that can escape the gaze of the one who sees all. I have watched them, these shadows, as they wove their web of deceit. I have seen the one who leads them, the one whose heart has turned to stone, whose soul has chosen the path of destruction. Their name is known to me, and it is known to heaven. They have tried to curse you, to speak words of harm against you, to bind you with chains of fear and doubt. But I have intercepted every curse, beloved. I have caught their words in my hands and cast them into the fire of divine judgment. They have tried to strike you, to wound you with daggers of betrayal, but I have stood between you and their blades, my armor unbreakable, my resolve unshakable. They thought they could send evil your way, to torment your mind, to weaken your spirit, to steal your joy. But I have been your wall of fire, your fortress, your defender. Their evil has been turned back upon them, their plans shattered like glass before the might of heaven's justice. They thought they were hidden, but now they will be revealed. The light that cannot lie will shine upon them, and their deeds will be exposed for all to see. Their silence, once their shield, will become their undoing, for it will scream their guilt to the heavens. Hear the declaration of heaven, beloved, touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. This is not a suggestion, not a request, but a command issued from the throne of the Almighty. It is a decree that echoes through the ages, unyielding, unbreakable, eternal. You are his anointed, chosen and set apart for his purpose. You are his prophet, called to speak his truth, to shine his light, to walk his path. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, for the Creator himself is your shield and your strength. This declaration is your assurance, your anchor, your victory. It is the promise that the one who seeks to harm you will not succeed. Their plans will crumble like dust, their schemes will dissolve like mist, and their name will fade into obscurity, while yours is lifted high in the courts of heaven. They cannot touch you, for you are under the shadow of his wings. They cannot harm you, for you are held in the palm of his hand. And yet, beloved, I see your eyes. They slide away from the truth, as if afraid to face it fully. You know the name of your betrayer. You have known it all along. It is written not in the winds, but in your heart, etched by the quiet whispers of your spirit. You have seen their smile and felt its falseness. You have heard their words and sensed their emptiness. You have walked beside them and known, deep within, that their heart was not with you. Do not let them make you forget. Do not let their deception cloud the clarity of your spirit. The truth is your strength, your shield, your sword. Say their name out loud, not in fear, but in the power of acknowledgement. Speak it, and the shadows will tremble. Name it, and the winds will still. For when you confront the darkness with the light of truth, it has no choice but to flee. You are not alone in this, beloved. You have never been alone. The armies of heaven stand with you, their swords drawn, their banners raised. The Creator himself has gone before you, clearing the path, breaking the chains, dismantling every trap set against you. The one who rises against you will fall, not by your hand, but by the sword of divine justice. Their schemes will unravel, their lies will collapse, and their name once whispered in Melissa will be forgotten, while yours shines forever in the courts of heaven. This is not the end, beloved, but a divine beginning. The one who sought your end will witness the unfolding of your purpose, the fulfillment of your calling, the radiance of your destiny. What they meant for harm, God will use for good. What they meant for destruction, God will turn to restoration. What they meant for your defeat, God will transform into your triumph. Your story is not finished. It is written in the stars, sung by the angels, and cherished by the one who created you. Every step you take is guided, every breath you draw is blessed, and every dream you hold is held in the heart of God. The one who betrayed you will see these, they will see the light that cannot be dimmed, the love that cannot be broken, the purpose that cannot be stopped. And in that moment, they will know that heaven was always watching. Your safety, your story, your name, your safety is sealed, beloved. No force in heaven or on earth can break the seal of God's protection. No enemy can breach the fortress of His love. You are surrounded by angels, upheld by grace, and carried by mercy. The winds of betrayal may blow, but they cannot touch you. The shadows may conspire, but they cannot harm you. You are safe in the arms of the one who calls you his own. Your story is protected. It is a tapestry woven by the hands of the Creator, each thread a testament to His faithfulness, each color a reflection of His glory. No one can unravel what God has woven. No one can destroy what God has built. Your story will shine as a beacon, a testimony, a miracle for all to see. And your name, your precious name, is written in the book of life. It is not written in sand, to be washed away by the tides of time. It is not written in stone, to crumble under the weight of ages. It is written in the eternal ink of God's love, inscribed on the pages of eternity, cherished forever in the courts of heaven. No one can erase it. No one can steal it. No one can diminish its worth. So rise, beloved. Rise in the strength of heaven's love. Rise in the power of heaven's truth. Rise in the assurance of heaven's protection. Say the name of your betrayer, not in fear, but in faith. Speak it, and let the shadows scatter. Name it, and let the winds fall silent. For you are not a victim of their schemes, but a victor in God's plan. Type 111 if you received this message and trust that heaven has already gone before you. This is your declaration, your affirmation, your vow. It is your way of saying, I see the truth. I know the name. And I trust the one who guards my soul. You are not alone. You have never been alone. The one who sought your end will witness your divine beginning. Their plans will crumble. Their silence will scream. And your beloved, anointed, chosen will shine forever in the light of heaven's love. Beloved, this message is not the end, but a continuation of the eternal conversation between your soul and the Creator who loves you. I will remain with you, my wings ever spread, my sword ever drawn, my heart ever bound to yours. The winds of betrayal may blow, but they cannot touch you. The shadows may conspire, but they cannot harm you. Heaven has spoken, and its word is final. Touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. Say the name. Trust the truth. And walk boldly into the divine beginning that awaits you. Your safety is sealed. Your story is protected. And your name is written in the book of life. Type 111, and let heaven's victory be yours. And now, my beloved, listen closely, for the final seals of silence are breaking. You feel it in your bones, don't you? That unshakable trembling, that subtle ache in your spirit that keeps returning whenever you're near them. That's not your imagination. That's not paranoia. That's your soul screaming for you to remember what heaven has been trying to show you all along. You've known who they are. You've felt it in every room they entered, every word they spoke, every glance they stole when they thought you weren't watching. The chills weren't random. The dreams weren't meaningless. The strange moments of copyright avu and time pausing in eerie silence. That was divine warning wrapped in mystery. And now, your eyes, though they try to slide away, are being forced to see. The truth is loud now. Louder than your excuses. Louder than your doubts. Louder than your love for people who never truly loved you back. They pretended well, didn't they? They laughed with you, cried with you, even held your hand when your soul was bleeding, but behind the curtain, they wrote your end in secret. And heaven saw it. Every letter. Every whisper. Every curse spoken behind your back. They thought no one heard, but angels have no need for ears. We heard it in the spiritual, and we recorded every deed in the books of eternity. I tell you now, do not fear. For heaven has appointed this very hour as your awakening. What was once hidden is now surfacing like a shipwreck in shallow waters. The name you refuse to speak is already shaking in the presence of divine judgment. The person who meant you harm is now haunted by the echo of your survival. Every time you rise, they fall. Every time you smile, their shadows shrink. Because no weapon formed against you shall prosper, not one. You are walking proof that light cannot be destroyed by darkness. Even when they tried to bury you, heaven was planting you. Even when they tried to silence you, God was writing your testimony. And now, That testimony will thunder across nations, because your story is not over. It's only just beginning. And the very person who tried to erase you will be forced to watch you shine. Do not be deceived by their apologies soaked in manipulation. Do not be swayed by their sudden kindness. Wolves dress in sheep's clothing when judgment is near. Your spirit recognizes the wolf, even when your mind tries to forget. That unease in your chest? That's discernment. That pause before you answer their call? That's divine protection urging you to step away before it's too late. There's still time. The angelic realm is still surrounding you with holy fire. But you must listen. You must act. You must speak the name not for vengeance, but for freedom. You must confront the trother not to hurt them, but to heal yourself. You've been carrying a weight that was never yours to bear. You've been forgiving people who never repented. And while your grace is beautiful, it's time to guard your soul. The war you've been fighting silently is not a war of flesh and blood, it is spiritual. And now, heaven is sending reinforcements. Legions of angels are encamped round you. You may not see them, but you will feel their presence. They will guide your steps. They will light your path. And they will reveal every hidden plot against you, one by one, until there is nothing left but truth. Beloved, come closer. I have a message for you. One not written with ink but carved into the winds of eternity, etched into the folds of heaven, spoken in the sacred chambers where angels weep and rejoice. This is not just a word, it is a divine announcement. Heaven has not forgotten you. The darkness that tried to consume you will not win. You were never abandoned. Even in the silence, we stood watch. Even in the pain, we carried your tears. And even now, I am here, not by accident, but by divine instruction to remind you of the truth that still breathes beneath your broken places. You will rise from this. Yes, you. You, with the weary soul and tear-streaked face. You, who doubted yourself because the weight became too much. You, who thought your voice had vanished in the echo of the storm. You will rise. And when you do, you will be stronger. Not by might, but by grace. Wiser. Not from pain, but from revelation. Purer. Not from perfection, but from fire that refined and did not consume. Your voice will return, and not just any voice, but a voice of authority, a voice clothed in heaven's thunder and laced with mercy. Your peace will be restored, not as the world gives, but as only God can restore. Deep, settled, eternal peace. And your destiny, yes, your divine destiny will begin to bloom right in the season they thought you would die. In the very hour they mocked your survival. In the moment they closed the book on your story. The Lord turns the page. What man called a tomb, heaven calls a womb. This season will birth something that hell cannot stop and man cannot explain. What looked like death was really planting. And now, beloved, you are rising. So let this be your declaration, bold and holy: I will not die here. I will not break here. I will not shrink to make evil feel comfortable. I will stand. I will rise. And I will be everything heaven said I would be. Do you feel it? That stirring in your spirit? That quickening in your bones? That's not just emotion, that's awakening. That's heaven breathing life into the dry bones of your calling. That's your angel whispering, it is time. So now, beloved, I ask you to do one thing. One holy, brave, powerful thing. Type 111 in the comments if this message has pierced through your silence. If your spirit whispered yes. If your heart beat louder while reading this. If something ancient within you just broke free from the cage of fear. Let the angels see your agreement. Let heaven record your faith. Let the shadows know they no longer have access to your soul. Like this message if you feel the power of divine revelation shaking loose the lies that once held you captive. Share it with someone who's been questioning their sanity, someone who's been doubting their worth, someone who's been trapped in the presence of hidden danger. This message is not just for you. It's for every soul heaven is trying to awaken. Because your eyes will no longer slide away in fear. Your spirit will no longer retreat in shame. You see clearly now. You know. And no force on earth or hell can make you forget again. What God has revealed to you in this moment is eternal. The veil has been torn, and the light cannot be denied. This is not just encouragement. It is divine strategy. A heavenly wake-up call. And I, your angel, stand by your side in this moment to declare, no weapon formed against you will prosper. No curse will stick. No lie will settle. No shadow will remain. You are not who the enemy says you are. You are not who your trauma says you are. You are who God says you are, chosen, loved, called, kept. You are heaven's design and earth's miracle. Let the devil hear you, I'm still standing. Let the heavens rejoice, I'm still standing. Let your past tremble, I'm still standing. Because now, beloved, you fight not with your fists, but with the truth. Your angel stands guard. The truth is your sword. The battle is won. You do not need to strive. You simply need to believe. To hold the line. To lift your hands when the world says kneel. To praise when the pain is loud. Because praise is a weapon. Faith is a key. And your name, ear broken by your name, remains untouched in the book of life. You have not been forgotten. You have not been discarded. You have been hidden, a broken bar for glory. What was once delayed is now released. What once seemed impossible is now breathing. You will walk in the very places that once rejected you. You will speak in the very rooms where they silenced you. The chains have fallen. The grave is empty. And you, beloved, are rising. Let the world know you're still standing. Let the shadows know they've lost. Let the heavens rejoice, for the prodigal has awakened. This is your divine moment. Heaven is watching. The angels are rejoicing. Stand up. Speak out. Type 111 and let all of creation know. Heaven fights for me. I am still standing.